Hey, everybody, and welcome to our Big Brother Canada cast preview podcast. I am here, so happy to be here with Comedy Jonah. He's back from hiatus with me, and I couldn't be happier. We're going to be here all season long, bringing you podcasts, blogs, exit interviews, up to the minute updates on what's going on in the feeds. It's going to be amazing. So sit back, relax, and we have a ton of stuff to go over with you today because the cast looks amazing. You can follow me on Twitter at dgoodyear1975. Make sure you're thumbs upping this video and subscribing to our YouTube channel so we can continue to bring you all of our amazing coverage. And say hi, John. They miss you.
Hey guys, John Richardson here. So excited to be back. Hello, it's taken forever, but I'm here in my new studio, sitting in my director's chair with my green wall that I painted instead of that flimsy screen. We've got tons of exciting stuff happening, not just with Big Brother Canada, but Big Brother US. We've got tons of surprises coming up, not in this show, but probably in our next show. Tons of fun announcements, tons of fun shows that Eric and I are doing. And of course, Eric and I are still going to have our own show soon, very soon. Guys, follow me at Comedy Jonah for everything going on with your reality recaps. And it's so good to be back. And Dana, I'm so glad I'm having my first show with you.
I know, I can't. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see you back at the chair. Everyone has been like, watching my Bachelor show and being like, when is Eric and John coming back? I'm like, I don't know. Ask them. But now you're back. We want to work on the other one, but we got you back, so we'll take half of the team and we'll work
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I've been watching your Bachelor shows too, and you and Mikey are pretty hilarious.
He's amazing.
And I know that I've been gone for a while because I actually texted Mikey about an hour ago, and he replied with, "Who is this?" So that's nice.
That's right.
He's forgotten me already, so I realize I have been gone quite a long time.
It's been like 6 months. Like, if you think about it, like Big Brother ended in September.
Yeah.
It's been 6 months.
It flew by, but I've missed everyone, and I think just even as kind of a performer, you kind of just miss this, and so I've really, really missed it. I'm so glad to be back. You know, just a side note, Glammy and I are starting our Bravo show on Wednesday. We were supposed to have it yesterday, but my schedule got crazy. But this Wednesday we're starting it where we talk everything Bravo. So not only are you a Big Brother fan, but if you're a Bravo fan too, join us on Wednesday and you'll start seeing that as well.
Amazing. I love your Bravo shows. Love it. Because I'm so, like, I never watched Bravo until I started watching you and Eric, and now I'm like a Housewives fiend, and like I don't know what happened to my life.
Everyone says that, and I think Bravo owes us some residuals.
Yeah, thank you for ruining my life, John.
So exciting! You know what else is exciting?
Big Brother Canada.
Big Brother Canada.
I know. You got the technology. I got the paper. I went old school.
This is what's taken me 6 months to do, to get the chair and the iPad.
Alrighty. Okay, we got 16 people to get through, so let's get started with.
Let's get started. First of all, I like how Canada kind of like announced some of them, and then some more on Tuesday on Entertainment Tonight. I thought that was really good.
You liked it?
I did like it, but you know what? I mean, for Big Brother to be announced like that on Entertainment Tonight, Big Brother is a big deal in Canada, a lot bigger than I kind of thought it was. Is that true?
It's huge. Like, I mean, we've got 3 reality shows. Like, I guess if you don't count the cooking shows, we've got like 3 like major reality shows. We've got The Bachelor, we've got Amazing Race, and we have Big Brother Canada. Amazing Race and Bachelor take about 2 years to cast, film, and produce a second season.
So they don't do it like the U.S. where we just
pump. Like I don't know what takes them so long, but I mean, Big Brother Canada has been so well received that it's going every year. Like they're not taking their time with it. Like, and I think it's so much better than the U.S. in some respects. Like I think the cast is so much more dynamic. I think they fill their time better. like with tasks and stuff like that. You didn't really
Yeah,
watch the season last year, but they give them things to do to win prizes and stuff like that that just kind of fills their day. It kind of sucks for us as like live feeders because they do shut the feeds down a lot more
mhm,
often, but we don't pay for them, so it's not like we're saying, well, we paid $20, where's our feeds?
right.
But it's always something fun to see and watch on the episodes, and it's better for the house guests because they're not bored and they're not like fighting all the time. Like, I mean, they still fight, but not like
Oh yeah.
craziness. But yeah,
Well,
like it's
yeah.
huge. And you
Well,
know it went huge because it went from like a cable channel that you had to pay for to like regular cable this year. So that is telling you something.
no, and even doing my homework, because I had my Dana homework last night that I was doing, especially
Same
after we
time.
talked. And, they kind of seem a little more well-rounded. I hate to say that of my
Yeah.
U.S. counterparts,
Well, we
but
talked about that last season too, how the cast is a little more diverse. There's a
mhm.
little more ethnicity, a little more like religious diversity. It's not all like whites and Aryan, very Aryan race.
You're
But
from Canada, so we'll let you say whites since you're from a different country. But if I said it, it would be bad. No, I'm
but
kidding.
it's all white. Like, I mean, you get one ethnic person in there somehow, maybe two, and then they're
The
normally
white
gone
shade.
by jury. And I don't
Take out
know.
50% of the pigment. There you go. Now we got a good
Yeah,
diverse. Yeah,
that's right.
bad. So
That's
bad.
right. It's good. So let's get this started.
Let's get this started.
We got Bruno.
We got Bruno, who is the first one, and of course, construction worker, 31, super cute,
Looks like old
colorblind.
Sister Nino.
He does look like that. He's colorblind. And he's got mom jeans on in his pictures.
I'll give him this. He's from Ottawa. Ottawa is freezing.
Is it?
You don't want to expose your midriff. It's cold. It's northern Ontario. It's like -40 with the wind chill. Like it's chilly. I'll
I
give him.
wasn't sure if it was the denim capital of Canada,
Yeah, he's a little blue.
but then the blues don't match. But then the colorblind answers my question, right?
All right. So he
So
we
the
have a
one thing
lot of
that,
super fans this year. He's a big fan.
yeah,
He's going to hide that he's a black belt in karate,
hmm,
and he's only going to win when he has to. Those are a bit of his strategies. He's also a father too.
and wishes his wife and his sons could go in the house. Of course, everybody does. But I think it's interesting because as we go through the rest of the bios, a lot of people say that. A lot of the stronger players say, I'm not going to win everything. Oh, I know I'm tall, or. So it's
Yeah.
very interesting how they do it.
Now, do you think that him having like his youngest is only 6 months old? Do you think that's gonna hurt him in it? Like, because like you know how Derek was kind of like, oh my baby, like, and his baby was like over a year. Like, this is a
Yes.
baby. Like, do you think this is gonna somehow play with him mentally that he's missing so much growth
Um,
in?
I, sorry, I can only compare it to a 6-month-old puppy. But you as a mother, that's a great even question for you. I mean, of course, you get to see the videos and stuff, but nothing's like in the next few months. I mean, I don't know much about babies. Will it be taking its first step, or will it be
No,
the
no.
boob? I mean,
No, she'll
what
be
are the
sitting up.
milestones?
She'll be she'll be crawling by the time he gets home.
Okay.
She'll be starting to eat solid food. Like she won't be walking or anything, but it's more of like a like they really changed dramatically in their looks in the first
Sure.
year from month to month. So, but yeah, like he's gonna miss like her first if she hasn't started eating yet. He's gonna miss her like first peas and his first like Cheerio or
Well, from the crawling to eating solid foods to the Cheerios, sounds like it's that's my weekend. Lucky if I'm eating solid foods by Sunday.
oh.
Um, I think he's going to put the money towards his kids and their school funds. Good, we want educated kids, but Canada's already got a really pretty good education as well. All I think about is the medical care that you guys get and how jealous we are of it in the U.S.
Don't hate. Don't hate,
All right.
appreciate. Yes, I don't know. Like, I think he's got the danger of becoming like a Devin has a daughter's hashtag. I can see like
Mm-hmm.
Bruno has a baby. Like,
Yeah.
so he's got to be careful that it doesn't mess with his head. That's all I'm saying. Like, as a parent going in there with a baby, you kind of have to be like, you got to put it at the door and hope to God for the best. Like, because parents, like, if you keep on going that you're a parent, that you're a parent, that you're a parent, you're normally gone by jury because they feel sorry for you and they don't want you to miss, like, the women especially be like, well, we don't want him to miss his baby, so like if he's not going to win, we don't want him to sit in the jury house kind of thing.
Yeah. We're gonna vote him out early so he can see the baby's.
Yeah, so he can go home. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. Is he just needs to be careful.
Well,
But
and
next,
say he doesn't have any kids at all. All right, let's jump on over to, is it Brittany? I love the way she spells her name.
I know my spell check when I'm blogging is gonna go off the chain here. Brittany Blair. She's a 25-year-old Calgary, Alberta native living in New York City as a plus-size model. And I love her. I'm going to say right now, absolutely adore Brittany.
I love Brittany too. Brittany with two E's.
With two T's and two E's,
Two
yes.
E's and two T's and just missing two I's. I love her too. I think she seems really well rounded. Of course, I couldn't see the videos because I'm not in that region, but
She's hilarious.
Is she hilarious?
Hilarious.
That was the one thing I really wanted those videos.
I know. She's sitting there and she's doing her interview, and like one of the production people like reached their hand in and fixed her hair. She's like, "Oh my God, is it up? Is it over here too?" And she's like, "I'm just a hot mess." Like for oh my gosh, dog. For like a model, I know. Sorry, I have a baby too.
See, we would vote you out early. Yeah.
Four-legged, but yeah, like so.
No,
like, she can make fun of herself even though she's a model. Like she's really down to earth and like she's just really funny. Like I think she's gonna be really fun to watch. She isn't opposed to a showman. She wants a buddy to play with. Like if she can find a guy that she can pair up, whether it's romantically or just as a friend, and like kind of go to like the end with a person. He's like that. He like and like maybe play both sides. She plays the girls, he plays the boys. Come together, work it out. So I think her fun, easygoing attitude is gonna get her far. She kind of could be Eliza.
I love me some Liza.
Well, I love me some Liza too. Like I think she could probably, if she wanted to, use the guys to her advantage. She's beautiful. Like she could go far. Like I think she's got a good personality on her. Like she's not going to be so overbearing and stuff like that. Like she's going to be a little more fun. Like she's kind of like a mixture of like Eliza and Tala, which those two are really good friends. Like to this day from their season. Yeah. So she's kind of like a little mixture of both of them, I would say. So I think
I love the fact that she knows what clothes look good on her body because the dress she's wearing looks fabulous. I love her silhouette. You know, another thing I love about the website are the questions. You know, brain versus brawn, which challenges physical or mental do you fear the most? That's a great question.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they asked it to all of them. And hers would have been mine, math.
Yeah. Don't ask me to count. Those counting challenges where it's like, here's 5 beans. How many beans are here? Done.
Oh, gosh. Yes. Totally. I love that she's in New York. Good. We can have Eric swing by and interview her.
Yes, Eric. I know Eric is watching. She is a New York City native. Get on that. You want me to get on Bobby? You get on Brittany.
So one of the things that she mentions in winning the $100,000 is she's going to donate some of her winnings to the mustard seed. Do you know what the mustard seed is, Dana?
No.
Okay, I didn't know if that was...
I don't know. That might be a local charity for her in Alberta. It might be a charity in New York.
Calgary organization.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like...
I could Google it. Let me...
Oh, we just think it's sweet, but we don't really care.
Yeah, she wants to take her family on vacation. She wants to buy a house. All the normal things.
And a lot of people, what they love, and we're seeing this through all the interviews too, everyone loves Canada. They always say diversity.
Yeah.
Such a diverse group, really talking about the diversity. Okay, Brittany, we like you.
I love a Brittany. I'm telling you right now. Now here, we're coming up onto my favorite. I kind of cut his head off a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bobby. But I love Bobby. Bobby is from Oakville, and so am I.
We're going to have to arm wrestle for Bobby.
I can have Bobby anytime I want because he's about a 20-minute drive away. So.
Oh my gosh. I'll fly him in to Seattle.
I think he plays for my team anyway, so meh. Can't have my Bobby.
I love he's a rock climbing instructor as far as being a little blonde ginger hybrid cutie patootie.
I know, he needs to take the hat off. I need to see what's under there.
Dana, you're a married lady. So am I. Who cares?
But his family owns a rock climbing place in Oakville that my son has actually been to. He idolizes John, the winner of last season. He idolizes Jillian, the winner of season 1. And he looks like Emmett from season 1, who is Jillian's boyfriend.
And you know, you would be surprised. I have a good friend, Emmett, as well.
What? He looks like Emmett, and he loves Jillian. So let's see. I think these two muscular boys are gonna fight it out.
And Jillian with Reality Rally. Do you see the comparisons, like U.S.?
Yeah. But he is.
Yeah. One of the things he wants to bring is a slag line.
A swag. It's a slag. Yeah. It's
the thing, the tightrope.
The slack line. It's the slack line that he uses, like when you're.
Mountain climbing, rock climbing.
When you're spotting someone when they're climbing, it's the line that you hold on to so that they don't crash to the ground.
So you like hold the rope and look at their butt.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, you're doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he should be allowed to bring that. Can we like pre-vote?
I can see him trying to scale the wall though. That would be the only thing. Like, could you imagine? Like, I'm going. See you later.
I know.
Sneaks out in the middle of the night, sneaks back in.
Oh, totally. And you know, one of the things that he wants to do too when he wins is some of it wants to go to California for the surfing, and says he may never come back.
No.
Might be out of luck, Dana.
We can't lose him. We cannot lose him.
That would bring him in my region, so he's one of my faves to win.
But he said he's going to be 110% in physical and suck at the mental challenges. Now, do you think that's a good game plan to be so physical? Because that's normally the thing that kind of red flags everybody, is when they see a big guy with muscles who's excelling in physical challenges.
You know, are you asking me or just gameplay? Sorry, I got lost when you were talking about the physical. But of course that does, but I think you surprise yourself too. And I think if you've watched the show, you know, like the memory game for me would be a challenge. The physical, I don't think as much. Eric, on the other hand, can't do anything. So, you know.
He opened the door night 1. He'd be like, I have to share a bathroom. I'm gone. Like, that's.
He was nervous just to do media day. Having to be one night in the house playing against other bloggers. I was like, whatever. All right. So we both love Bobby.
We love a Bobby. I'm going to call him Bobbit just because he's a mixture between him and Emmett. Now, next we have Sarah. I call her a nicotine.
And why do you say that?
Only because she looks like a cross between Nicole and Christine from Big Brother 16, and she has the personality of a Nick from Big Brother Canada 2. So that's why I call her a nicotine.
A nicotine. What if she smokes? No, I don't know.
Are they allowed to smoke?
Are they allowed to smoke?
Yes, we're allowed to smoke pot here.
I mean, yes, we have vapors like nicotine too. But I'm saying, she's a hemp employee. I've never heard that before. I thought it was a Canadian thing, but it's
It's a vapor lounge. It's basically where you're going to go and smoke your pot and
Or smoke your cigarette, your nicotine,
yeah.
meaning
And
her name. Oh my gosh, that's just so clever. There's so many things you can do with that.
yeah, she's a super fan. She studied the show, so she thinks
Yeah.
that she can win it. She says she gets along with anybody, and the reason why I'm now comparing her to Anik, because Anik was like the one that we were calling her, like she's a really sweet girl, Anik is, but we were
Hmm.
a little thrown off first glance because she got like 5 minutes of crazy airtime with her feather and her reiki and all of her kumbaya stuff, and Sarah professes to be a good witch because she feels people's energy.
I'm a good witch.
I'm a bad witch.
You and Eric both.
Hey,
Use your powers against me all the time. You bad sister witches.
you too. So that is
If
Sarah.
if she wins the 100,000, a lot of people say they're going to give it back. They're going to do this. I think Canada has enough money. They should do something else with it.
Well, you
No.
see, they can afford to give to charity because we don't get taxed on winnings. So they win. They win $100,000 and they take home $100,000.
And if you have a heart attack because you're not getting taxed, you get free medical care.
That's right. That is right.
And you're married legally, right, Dana? We can't get married.
Yeah, I'd have to get divorced. But you can. Oh, yeah, I guess you'd have to marry a Canadian.
I would.
I might have someone for you.
I know someone in Montreal.
There you go. Doesn't
There you
matter.
go.
It's free everywhere.
I don't know if he's divorced yet. We'll see. I'll put that on my to-do list.
Yeah.
No, I really like her. She's kind of a misfit. Who do we? Well, I guess we can ask that question later on down the road. But I like her. I have a good feeling with her too. She's really sweet. I think she's going to kind of sail in and just kind of not be a floater because I don't like that term too much.
Well, she wants to try to win every HOH. She said she's going to try and win this. So she's not
Yeah.
like she wants to get along with her. She wants to have a really nice personality and get along with everybody and just win. So
Is that a good strategy though to win every HOH?
yeah, she said she wants to try in her video. She said she wanted to try to win every HOH. So
thumbs up to you, Sarah. All right.
now we have Zach.
We have Zach.
Allign. He's a little bit of a Cody lookalike, I see here.
Now, are these traditional Canadian last names?
Well, really traditional Canadian last names would be Native American names, so I would say
that's true. I'm Native American. I should know. You just zapped me back, kid.
But yeah, we are all immigrants here, so
Yep.
But he's a super fan from Regina, Saskatchewan, and can I just say, thank Christ. It has been 3 years. We have yet to have someone from Manitoba. We have yet to have somebody from Saskatchewan. Like, all of our prairie provinces have been ignored for 2 years. We have finally gotten a Saskatchewan, and later on down the line, we'll touch base with the Manitoban. So I'm really happy. I'm sad it's not Bo. Bo, if you're watching, I'm devastated. Someone I follow on Twitter, he tried it with his wife, and he didn't get it. But devastated that Bo and Jen didn't make it. Oh.
That's so funny. My dog's at the door, and I thought it was her. So Zach is a university student, and one of the things he wants to bring in the house with him is his music. It's his music. Are they not allowed music in the house? They have music, right?
The same way you guys do. They get like their hour of music in the morning when they wake up, and they get like the HOH music, but like they're not allowed to bring in.
They don't get their own playlist. I thought maybe.
No. Well, they do. Like they put in their list, like everybody else when they win HOH, what they want to listen to, and they get iPads. They don't get CDs. So,
right.
Yeah, but he's also a football player. He's a quarterback, and he's a pre-med student. So
6'4".
Yes, and he's very tall. So he wants save his physical game for later because he thinks that just his physical stature alone
Oh, absolutely.
gonna
Yeah.
scare the crap out of people, and he doesn't want people to know that he plays football.
I think he definitely should hide that. Also, too, I found interesting was should he win the 100K, is that he would kind of give back to his parents because they've helped him with his education. His mom has worked 2 jobs. What is dad? Where's dad? What's dad doing, Zach?
Oh, maybe she's a single mom.
Says
Or, oh,
mom.
her and my dad never took a vacation and did anything for themselves. I'd love to make a down payment on a house. So
Mom's even worked 2 jobs to make ends meet.
I don't know. I guess he's working too. Maybe
He
he
better
works.
be.
He
He
better
better
be.
better be, or he's a stay-at-home father.
Yes, his Big Brother Canada idol is John Party,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got a crush on Jillian. Who doesn't? But yeah, he's gonna be one to watch. He's really sweet too. Like
Yeah,
so yeah. I like Zach. I'm not opposed to Zach. He's very young, only 22. So we'll
I do
see.
too.
Only
All right,
22.
let's jump on over to Willow.
Willow, I love Willow, and let me tell you why. I think Willow and Brittany would be amazing together. They're funny, they're bubbly, they're pranksters. I think if they don't kill each other because they're girls and that's what we do to each other, we just can't coexist as human beings. We
So
have
the gays.
we have to kill each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they can get past all that and just
Yeah.
coexist together. But she is from Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia, but is now living in Calgary, Alberta. 26 sales marketing rep, another super fan. So we have a lot of fans. Like they don't do a lot of recruit here, unlike you guys. Like
That's what it seems like. Yeah. We do a ton of recruiting, even if we don't need to.
yeah,
Hashtags All-Star season for US. Um,
she says that she's going to fear the mental competitions the most.
like 100%. And she's also
dyslexic and not good at puzzles. So she's in trouble.
she's in trouble.
She's in trouble later in the game because that's normally like a later in the game kind of thing if she makes it.
She also wants to go to Disneyland if she should win.
Well, Eric will like her then.
Eric would love her. Yeah.
Eric will love her. And what else is there about her? Her strategy is that she wants people to think she has no strategy and that she's just kind of there for the ride. So she gets along with opposite people. So I think she can probably align with people that they wouldn't think she would. So, and she's not going to throw competitions.
Good.
So I like Willow. I'm a Willow fan. Willow and Britt are my 2 girls.
Okay, let's jump on over to Cindy. Loving the spelling again.
Cindy with an S.
Cindy with
5,000 times in her video bio, John, did Cindy with an S have to tell us that she doesn't like when people spell her name with a C. Well, spell your name right, honey, and people won't mispronounce.
Listen, I get it because when people put in an H in my name for Jon, I put an H in theirs when I reply. I get it, Cindy. I get it. The one thing I love about Cindy, besides being a cruise assistant director, hello, oh my God, is that she wishes that she could bring some tapioca to make bubble tea because she's Asian. And she says that in the thing.
Yes, she did a lot of stuff about being Asian, and then just like...
She says it a lot.
She said she wants to be everyone's BFFN, best friend for now. Who says that anymore? Are we in the 1980s? What happened?
Why are you looking at me?
What happened? And she says she's allergic to running. She's allergic, and no joke, she's allergic to running. She says she breaks out in hives if she has to run, so she's a bit of a princess. I can see her being first out. I'm going to call it right now. I can see her being one of the nominees.
I can see it too. And I mean, as many times as she mentions Asian in her whole interview, I was voting her out as well. And even she says, True North, strong and free. I don't know what that means. What is your
Oh,
favorite thing about Canada? Multiculturalism. I'm Asian. It's a good place to be.
are you guys like that racist in the States? Like,
We are. We don't say the Asians here don't say that they're Asian that much.
but like they're just like, oh my God, like I don't want to be in the States because I'm Asian. Like I don't understand. Like
Gosh,
I didn't think you guys were running down the streets with pitchforks down there.
we
I don't know. But yeah, she says she's a comp beast, but I'm like, if you can't run, like, what's
yeah.
she gonna do in that competition where they have like, because we have that one here too where they put like the grease on the ground and they gotta like,
Mhm.
and they fall on their ass. Like, what is she gonna do during that if she's allergic to running? Like, I'm concerned for Cindy with this.
I am too. Let's jump on over to Pilar. Speaking of multiculturalism, because she's part Mexican.
Part Mexican, she's all Mexican. She came from
All
Mexico.
Mexican?
She came from Mexico. She's now
Oh, that's right. She's got like 10 siblings, right?
Dartmouth, yeah, 22, another 22-year-old student from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Um, she reminds me of Tala from season 1. She's like goofy and crazy and all over the place, and didn't get much from her video because she just kept laughing. So
It says, do you have a strategy to win Big Brother? I really don't know, she says. I was laughing.
like, yeah, she's
Ay,
just,
Dios mío. I-
she doesn't even know how she's gonna spend the money. She's like, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I'm telling you right now, I haven't even applied for Big Brother. My 100K is spent.
Maybe get a subscription to Netflix and watch some previous season. See how the game works.
But she says she is not good at the memory stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah, says if you won, what would you spend the 100K on? I don't know. Again, doesn't know the strategy. Doesn't know what she'd do if she won the money. I really haven't thought about it. I'm really shocked even to be here. I mean, even through the interview, she's still in shock. Like, did they just pick her up? Like, what?
Yeah, they just like plucked her off the street. I don't know. I can see her being maybe the first, like
Yeah.
one of the early outs too. I think she might
Hmm.
get a little annoying.
I think
But
she might get just the laughing, right?
yeah, but I mean, Tala lasted until Final Four, and Tala did nothing all season. I mean, she's an amazing girl. She's sweet and funny.
Yeah.
So if she can be entertaining, then I'm all for her. But she needs to. I don't know. She's a little weird.
Like, my favorite thing to eat in the morning is like a breakfast burrito. So I would just love to have, you know, her stick around. She can make corn tortillas and flour tortillas and all.
John, stop.
She also says that the Mexican culture is very different in Canada, which I'm curious. Why is it different versus
Mexican
U.S.
culture is
or
different.
Mexico, Latin America? I'm half Mexican too, so I can say that, Dana. It's fine.
I don't know. I'm not
I love
Mexican.
that. Yeah, PR, her answers were hilarious. All right, let's jump into Johnny.
Johnny Colatrugulio. I can't. Colatrugulio? Help me out, Italians
I
in
just
the
say
audience.
Chwala to Cutie Pie because he's my family. He's part of the Rainbow family.
Yep, he's our gay.
He's our gay. He says he's boy crazy. He's a super fan as well. He's an IT project manager, which I have done that job as well. So there's just so many similarities.
He's also a live feeder and a blogger. So
Love you. Maybe we can recruit him when we do the backyard interviews at the end of the season.
maybe he says he's easy to get along with. He's like I don't want to win the first but I do want to place well, I guess.
Yeah.
So he's got a sound strategy. I think he could do well.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how Johnny goes. I don't know.
I will miss the glitter though on the gays. I like that. Love my glitter.
He wants to travel somewhere hot because he does live in Winnipeg, which is hella cold.
Isn't like Nova Scotia cold too?
It's Canada. We're all cold, except for BC.
Except for like I'm in Vancouver a lot, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, he's good. I think he'll be good. Like he knows the game, so hopefully it doesn't. A lot of people that know the game too, sometimes it shoots them in the foot. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Speaking of cocky and may be shot in the foot is Kevin, our next
I love
one.
Kevin. Oh, are we going to disagree here?
I love him too, but this could go a few ways, and you have more of an advantage because you've seen the video and I haven't. But he's a professional poker player. He knows he can have a poker face. He can totally manipulate. He kind of reminds me of the last winner of BBUS a little bit. Derek.
No.
Just, as far as being smart, knowing
yeah,
how
I can
to
see that.
manipulate people. He's a poker player. I love that if he wins, he's taking a trip to Vegas because that's how he makes his living, by winning poker games. So he says, I need money to make money.
Yeah.
Holla. Holla.
His strategy on his video was that he was just going to relax and watch people blow up their own games.
Yes! I love that.
So
he's one of my top picks.
I think, and look at this face. Look at that.
22.
He's so
cute. Super cute. Let's see if I can
That's adorable.
No, the Canada website won't even let me blow it up.
He's adorable.
And just 22. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of 22-year-olds this year. So, he wants to go on a crazy thing to Vegas. He's going to obviously keep his profession a secret. That would. And he said he's going to admit to throwing competitions. He's like, people who throw competitions and then lie about it are normally the ones that get in trouble for it. So he's just going to be like, yeah, I threw it.
What else?
He's open to a showmance. Says he wants to use it for fun and for strategy. He thinks that, if there's young girls in there, which there are, he can manipulate and control them, which is a bit douchey, but he's a 22-year-old boy, so
he's 22, and it is a cute face.
It's his time to be douchey. But if he was still doing this at 32, I'd be like, you know what, we need to talk.
There you go, my friend.
But
absolutely.
And I think, and he loves Rochelle from season 2, and I think they would be adorable together. So I think she needs to hook that up when he gets out of the house.
There you go. I can't wait to talk to all of them
at
the end of the season and ask them all these questions, all of our speculations. Well, it's going to be fun to see what we're doing now and speculating and how it's going to all play out.
I know. Our next girl.
Spunky. We have a spunky chiropractor.
Neha Serene.
Oh, it is Neha.
Neha Serene from Toronto, Ontario.
Okay.
29, one of our older girls.
Mm-hmm.
One of our older girls. She is gorgeous. Look at this girl. Absolutely beautiful.
Totally gorgeous.
Holy smokes. She wants to play a social game. She wants to be the girl that everyone wants to talk to. She wants to align with a physical, mental person. Guy, girl, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Not really looking for a showmance. She kind of reminds me a little bit of Sabrina, not as obnoxious, but Sabrina from last season. She's kind of got a loud mouth on her. So I think if people rub her the wrong way, she might give them what for, and good for her.
So I noticed she said, as far as the thing with the challenges that fears her, she's a little nervous of the physical challenges because I really don't have any upper body strength. And a lot of the women have said that. I've also noticed doing my homework.
Don't you need upper body strength to be a chiropractor, though? You're twisting and turning people,
Maybe you do for a chiropractor, but not for a handbag company or a truffle company.
But she's a chiropractor.
She's a chiropractor, but she says one of the things I'm going to do if I win is I'm going to reinvest into my other businesses, my handbag company and my custom truffle company.
What's a truffle? That's a mushroom, right?
So, yes. Oh my gosh, truffles, it's very expensive. I mean, oh my gosh.
So I got beer budget. You got the champagne budget. I got the beer budget. I get the white mushrooms from the store.
I have champagne taste on a beer budget. But very expensive. You can get it in chocolate. It's really good. Truffle salt.
Wait, truffle chocolate? Like mushroom chocolate?
Yeah, it's kind of in the chocolate. It's so good and so rich.
Ew.
Really no, it doesn't. It's from a mushroom, but it doesn't taste like a standard mushroom, like a shiitake or what you see in the grocery stores. What you may have in Canada on the side. in the basket outside of the market.
I don't know. I don't know about this truffle business.
It's very expensive. I think like an ounce can go up to like $3,000.
Yeah, I've heard they're insanely expensive.
Oh,
But yeah, her favorites for season were Emmett and Gary. Emmett played the ultimate game, and Gary is just the most fabulous person, which he is. Gary is amazing. Um, it was so hard to pick a favorite last season because they were all good. But I like her. I do. I like her. She's not my top four, but I like her a lot. So she can stay. She can stay.
well, I'll tell you who else can stay is Craig.
No, it's not Craig. This is Greg.
Is it Greg?
Greg. Greg.
You Canadians and your spelling, it's very confusing to us
This
Americans.
is not cool. This is not cool. Do you understand how hard blogging is going to be with these people? I got Brittany with 2 T's and 2 E's. I got Cindy with an S, and now I got Craig with a G. Like, okay.
But Craig is a cutie ginger. Love my gingers, even my Canadian gingers.
Yeah.
He's a pro basketball coach and scout.
Yeah, he's 36.
I love that he says part of his strategy is saying that he's a manager and works at Costco.
Yeah. And here's a tidbit that you can know because you couldn't listen to the video, but he had to drop out of the casting process last year. He made it quite far because he got into a really bad car accident and hurt his leg.
Really? I
So they brought him back, which is what happened last season with Paul, too. Paul was originally cast for season 1, but he dropped out at one point because it just wasn't good timing for his family. So they brought him back season 2.
Nice.
So it's nice that they bring these guys back and let them let them go through their casting process again. And
I was just gonna say that. You guys are so polite and well mannered up there.
we are great here.
You know, one of the things that he would like to bring in the house is his yoga mat and block. And immediately I thought of Alyssa Riley, right, with all her yoga. Yeah, on the U.S.
He's just not as. I won't say what I want to say. Never mind.
Is it dirty?
No, it's just not nice.
About
not
Greg?
Towards him. Not towards him. But
Oh, gotcha.
Down.
Gotcha.
He's down for a showmance. He says he's done his homework. He went from knowing nothing about the game 2 years ago to being like totally super fan. He's done the odds. He's like 12 out of the 16 winners. Is that really real? Have been in a showmance, and he likes those odds, so he's really down for a showmance.
I think that's funny. I think you and I are in a showmance right now.
I don't know about that.
That's a no.
Unless you've switched teams in the last 25 minutes, then
I'm virtual. I'm virtually bisexual.
I'm pixelated from down here, right?
You are in person, but viral, I'm bisexual.
Okay. I can't.
I know. It's funny. So one of the things that he mentions if he won the money would be he would buy land to build a house on Britannia Beach.
Yep.
I love the name.
Yes, very pretty name. Anything in BC is gorgeous, so...
It kind of reminds me kind of Flash Gordonish. Britannia. Britannia.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Love it. Should we jump over to Miss Unemployed, Ashley? Another name for you, Dana.
This one's normal-ish, though. So
it is?
It is.
It's like sleigh, like the sleigh that Santa pulls, like Ashley.
Ashley. There's no S between it. It's Ashley. Now, this is our baby.
My gay
She's our baby. She's our baby of the group at 21.
I love that the unemployed one has the best dress. First of all.
She had nothing else to do with her money. She lives at home.
She lives with mom and dad.
Yeah, so, she's just here for the adventure. She wants to align with someone unexpected and plant ideas and then let people think that those ideas are their own. And she's leaving her morals at the door.
Leaving her, good girl. Good.
Girl.
You got nothing. You got to use everything.
Yeah.
If she wins the money, she wants to go to Hawaii.
Who doesn't?
Is Hawaii a big thing in Canada? Like everybody wants to go because it's warm?
Maybe. I would love to go to Hawaii. Hint, hint, hint.
Should
Birthday's coming soon.
should we do a live show there for no reason at all? I'm trying to think, but
Yeah. We're going to go stay for bloggers in Hawaii.
long-term memory is going to be
Huge family.
yeah.
6 brothers, 1 sister,
Mm-hmm.
2 sets of parents.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I mean, she's a robot. I don't know.
John's her favorite. BB Canada.
Yeah.
I wish they'd ask them, like, let them do, like, Big Brother US players, too, because they don't have a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
So you're getting all the same names over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course you're going to love the winners. Like, so
super
that is,
cute, young, and no long-term memory. Okay.
yeah, she kind of reminds me of a blonde Rochelle from last season.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of looks like her a little bit. So that's Ashley. And
All right.
here's one of my favorite boys. I don't think
Mine too. Godfrey.
Godfrey Menwiza.
Super cute.
He can talk. Just talk all day.
They're a psychology student. What? Yeah. Like has a degree in like a mind bleep effing.
Yeah. Alec Beal. Alec, you've met Alec at the rally last year.
Mm-hmm.
He has a psych degree too. Didn't work out so well for him.
Psyched himself out.
Got him a nice one-way ticket to the jury house.
I love that he would bring his cat Daisy in that he shares with his girlfriend.
Yeah. I can see him being good friends with Ashley because Ashley loves her. No, not Ashley. No, Willow. Willow's the one that loves cats.
I love that.
He looks like Lawan a little bit, doesn't he?
A little bit. Be cute. I think I like the hair. He would, if he won his money, he would not just pay off his student debts, but he would bring grandma from the UK. I assume he has a UK accent because I wasn't able to see the video.
It's a little bit Zimbabwe. It's Zimbabwe. It's very faint. It's faint because he came here when he was 16, so he's not.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good. He's good. He's a little He's gonna tell people he's a stripper, so that they don't think he's smart.
Well, if he needed some training, he should have reached out.
Well, he's playing this a little better than Alec did already because Alec went in saying, I have a psych degree. So, I don't know. Yeah, he's a little bit, he wants to raise hell and manipulate.
Mm-hmm.
And he says he's indecisive and crazy, and that doesn't really work well in the Big Brother house. Like, when you know what you want to do, you got to kind of sit there and stick to that decision and make it work. So,
Totally. All right, here's some feedback that I've been wanting on our next one, Jordan. Because the picture, he looks adorable.
I have concerns about Jordan.
You do. And here's the thing. One of my first questions, Dana, is, we heard that one of them was a university student. This person's just a student. Is this a student of life? Do you have community colleges in Canada?
He's probably like a college university student. He's 21 as well, so he's the baby boy.
Right.
Ashley's the baby girl. He's a baby boy. He's a bit Peterish.
Yeah.
He wants people to think that he's McLovin on the outside and Frank Underwood from Breaking Bad on the inside. So he wants to like ninja cut people.
That explains why he would want his PlayStation 4.
He also thinks that he's the smartest guy in the house, which is what is the red flag that concerns me. Because when you go in there thinking that you're the bee's knees, I don't know how long he can contain his ego.
So we're thinking him and Cindy with an S may be the first ones voted out.
Yeah, like I like him. I think like he's got a sound strategy, and I think if he could maybe align with Sarah, because Sarah like is kind of like a misfit, and he kind of says he's a bit of a misfit. but he's really like, and he says that he's hoping that his social game can make up for any personality conflicts that he has with people. So I don't know if he's going to be able to.
Well, he's got a bit of a maybe, I don't know. See, here's what it is, because when he says he's the smartest person in there, so I think confidence-wise, but then when he says if I win the money, I would, the rest I would use to try to convince an attractive woman to go on dates with me.
He's 21.
Okay, his family, but I think he could get a woman.
He's cute, yeah.
Adorable way.
He's adorable, but I think the ego probably is what's keeping him back.
Reminds me of Eric.
So
But yet he says Canada is diverse. So here's what I want to know about the questions. The true north, strong and free. What is that, Dana?
It's a line from our national anthem.
Okay. I like it.
That's all I can say. And then we have Patricia, or she wants to be called Lisa.
I love Patricia.
Can we put the boobs away, maybe?
I like boobs. Patricia, do you? Not only is she 41, she's much older than me, but is she 6 foot?
Yeah, she's very tall.
Very tall. She's 6'1".
And
she's a cougar. So in the U.S., she would be classified as a cougar. Is that a term that you use in Canada?
Yeah, she likes younger boys. So these 22-year-olds need to freaking watch out because they don't know what's coming. She also has, her boobs have their own Twitter account already.
Oh my gosh. See, the thing is the shape and the way the boobs are laying look
not a good dress.
It's the dress, yeah.
It's not a good dress.
But she's absolutely. I just think, what is Jordan gonna do when he sees her?
I don't know, but she wants to use her age to her benefit, be the big sister. She says she's sarcastic, she can read people, but she can take criticism with a smile because she's been a server and a bartender for so long. So
yeah.
And when they asked her what her talent was, she said that she had a 3 minute and 30-second plank record.
Wait, say that again? Sorry, I was looking at her boobs.
You're not even supposed to like boobs.
I know. We're fascinated. It's like an alien.
Her plank record, like she can plank for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. That's the longest she's
planking? What's that?
That's when you like lay flat. I don't know.
And sleep? I don't understand.
It was like all the race years ago where you just kind of lay flat on something and you're like, oh look, I'm plank. I don't know.
Stop talking to me again. I'm planking.
But she's also admitted on her questionnaire to being claustrophobic. So, as Erica's always said, you don't write what you're afraid of on the questionnaire, because I'm going to bet you $100 that there's a small space challenge somewhere in this season now because she said that.
Oh, I would too. I would pick apart all their weaknesses and I would just redo everything at the last minute.
Like, it's brutal, but yeah, I don't know. She's a little weird.
So in the U.S., like Vermont, maple syrup is really good. Is maple syrup popular in Canada?
Yeah.
How come you've never sent me any Canadian maple syrup?
Do you want some?
Yeah.
You just gotta ask me, dear.
Oh, dear. All right, so let's pick our top 3. Let's pick our top 3.
Oh, okay.
And based on looks.
Top 3? I can't really do. I have 4. I got 2 girls and 2 boys.
Okay, we can do that.
So mine are Britt, Bobby, Kevin, and Ashley. I think Jordan and Godfrey need to be careful.
Well, you don't want Sarah? What about Sarah?
I like her. I mean, she could. But Britt and Ashley or Britt and Willow, not Ashley, Willow.
I was gonna say
Willow.
What's going on here? Are you glad I'm here now?
Yeah, sorry. I've done 3 live streams in 3 days, plus working, plus my kids are home from school. I'm not in my right mind.
You're doing great. You're really easing me back into this, and I appreciate it. I like Brittany, of course, and I like Sarah because she reminds me of my Christine. So I like that. But, I'm also liking Cougar.
We're going to disagree a lot this season, aren't we?
I'm liking Cougar Patricia. And what's her nickname? No, not Patricia.
Risha.
Risha. That's what all the young boys call you. And then as far as my guys, of course, my gay. I gotta send props to my gay Johnny. But poker face, Kevin.
Yes, I like Kevin too. Well, yeah, he's in my top 4, so yeah, I like Kevin.
Yeah.
I think he'll go far.
He's not too cocky and smart and does what he says, because we see that a lot when, they're like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm a super fan, and then, of course, it just changes everything. A few of them even said, you know what, I do have a strategy, but I know how things change so much, like with the super fans, so they're just going to you kind of have to just do it day by day, almost hour by hour in the Big Brother house, whether you're U.S. or Canada or anywhere else in the world, because it can change so much. Absolutely.
Yes. So we have some comments here, so let's go through some of these. I had one in the chat room. Colleen wants to be my sibling because she wants to move to Canada, and I say, come on up. It's okay. I'm good.
Girl.
I need a sister.
I was your sister, but whatever.
Here we go. Crystal Pacheco, yay, John is back. She's one of our favorites here. Terry Lynn Winnick.
The artist, watching Dana and Comedy Jonah. Yay!
Here we go. Terry Lynn Winnick. Terry Lynn has been on every one of my live streams this week. Even the one that went awful, she was there. So thank you for being there for 3 days for me. She's like, hi, you two, so excited. Love you from Pigeon Lake, Alberta, and we love you too.
Thank you, Terry Lynn, for telling us what Mustard Seed is. It's a Christian nonprofit that helps with just basic services. That's awesome.
6 evening meals per week, clothing and personal items to those living in poverty. The Mustard Seed also supports sustainable life change by providing housing and employment services to those in need. That's a great charity.
It's a really great charity.
Mustard Seed, everybody. If you're in Alberta.
And there's that cutie patootie Vince.
Oh, yes, he's tweeting out my show because I pay him. I bribe him. I won't publish his blogs unless he tweets at my stuff.
You are learning. Look at you. You're going to be teaching us soon.
Terry Lynn, oh my God, we live in igloos too. This is a common. You guys really think this, don't you, down in the States? Can you confirm or deny that you're down there thinking that we all live in igloos up here?
Yes. And now I know that you're, living in igloos with your maple syrup.
Okay, here's a good one. Joshua Felix. What twist would you add if you were production? Suggest which previous done one and original one you would like to see. Joshua, good question. The one I think is gonna happen, just based on the length of the season and the amount of house guests, is I think someone's gonna get Jodied. I'm gonna put that out there right now.
And the one I would create is Buried Alive. I think I watched the little...
Buried alive.
Buried alive. Buried alive.
Oh my God, we're on
they don't know it. They go to sleep, they opt out, and then they wake up.
I don't know. What kind of twist could they be that we haven't seen? I feel like they've done it all.
Oh, it's recycled. Yeah, it's different props.
So I don't know, but this season they're like, because KFC is one of the sponsors this season, and they're like the KFC best kept secret. So something's going on. I just don't know what.
Maybe they'll do like a mashed potato bowl with gravy buried.
Oh,
it's a good one. I would get myself out of that. I love that mashed potato bowl.
Yeah, I don't. What could they do new?
I don't know. But we want to hear from you. What do you think they should do new?
You guys let us know what they should do.
Yeah. YRR Live. Let us know.
Yes, let us know.
Comedy Jonah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna. My Twitter thing's not working. I'm gonna check the Twitter. I'm gonna check the Twitter.
Check the Twitter. I just
Am I
checked the
eating?
Twitter.
I'm checking the Twitter.
I just checked into the Twitter.
Are you checking the Twitter too?
Check it again. All right, Molly. I know you gotta go potty.
I know, mine's behind me too. We should
All
get
right,
Molly and Buddy together.
Huh? I know.
No,
All right. So, what are our final thoughts? Wrapping this up.
I'm excited. These guys.
I'm excited too.
I can't wait, and we have so much in store.
I thought everyone in their interviews and everything was so well mannered. I was like, you know, the U.S. could take a little lesson in etiquette with some of the answers.
Oh, I don't know though, because Zach's had a Twitter war with Peter.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some fight. There's some fight in these guys. So we'll see.
Well, I mean, just in their interviews
right
now. Of course, they're going to be complete lunatics later, and that's the whole fun of it, right?
Yeah. But it's going to be a good season, I think. There's a lot of people, so
it's going to be a great season, and you and I are going to be recapping every Thursday at this time.
Every Thursday at 3. Be here, be square.
Be here, be square. We're going to recap all 3 nights. Yeah. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your thoughts about, that week of Big Brother Canada. We're also doing, like we said, the phone interviews from the evicted guests. So we want to know if you have any questions. We're going to be kind of tweeting out updates before our show. If you have questions for any of the evicted house guests, let us know so we can ask them for you. We'll even use your handle in the interview. Those interviews will be downloadable for free on our iTunes account. And
if you have any questions for us, tweet us #YRLive. Even if you're not going to watch the show, like if you're watching the show and you're like, oh my, I can't watch the show this week, but I want to ask a question, just tweet it, and we'll get it.
I was like, you're the person doing the sign language in the corner.
Yeah. Just tweet it for us. We'll get we'll see it. So you don't have to watch the show live to be part of it. Just tweet us whenever you can before the show starts, and we'll get to your questions. And then when you watch it back, you'll get your answer. So that's how that can work.
Awesome blossom. Well, Dana, you have popped my cherry for Big Brother Canada.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even say. We're live streaming every single episode on the website.
And that's for our U.S. people.
For our U.S. fans, so that you don't have to deal with HOLA, you don't have to download apps, you don't have to worry about whether your VPN's going to work or not. Just come to yourrealityrecaps.com/bbcan every Monday and Monday at 8, Wednesdays at 9, and I will be here live streaming it, and you guys can chat in the chat room, and
I'll be tweeting it too. I'll be watching it with you. So that's how I'll be getting my information.
Exactly. We have made it so easy. So, and it's all free. You don't have to pay us $20 like you do some other dick
sites we're not going to mention.
So yeah. So you can follow me on Twitter at dgoodyear1975 and.
Awesome. Follow me at Comedy Joan. I'm John Richardson. Excited to be back. Yay! Got my first show of the year under my belt. Thanks, Dana.
Bye, everybody.